Hi there, my name's Elisa Fye and I'm going to take you through some information about how you can complete assessment 2A for BIZ101. So let's have a look at the assessment brief. What we've got is an assessment which is 1,000 words. It's an individual assessment task and there's two components that you need to complete. First is the report outline and the second is a report analysis. It's due at the end of week 6 if you're studying in the 12-week program, and if you're studying in the 6-week intensive program, it's due at the end of week 3. This paper is worth 25% of your overall grade and you'll get a mark out of 100 for it. So what we're asking you to do is develop your ability to identify not only what sections or types of information go into a report, but it's also an opportunity for you to understand the layout, make sure it looks professional, and also have a look at the reliability of academic sources. We often have to write reports, and we often have to write reports based on changes in business. So it's important that you understand how to format a report, the type of language to use, and also have a look at using reliable sources to support your ideas. And that way, people are more likely to listen to your ideas about creating change in your business. So what you're meant to do is pick one topic and use it for assessment 2A, 2B, and 3. Assessment 2A, again, is the source analysis and your report outline. Assessment 2B is the actual report that you'll go on and write, and assessment 3 is a presentation of the report that you write in 2B. So it's almost like a suite of assessments that you're putting together based on the same topic. And what you're meant to do is choose an organisation, develop a digital communication strategy, and these are meant to be designed to solve a communication problem that would be happening in a business. Now, it can be a business in any chosen industry or any chosen area of study that you might be doing. So it might be to do with events, hospitality, marketing, commerce, business information systems, culinary management, tourism, entrepreneurship, or even sports management. So make sure it relates to your area of study and you'll find it makes it more relevant. So in terms of the topics that are available to you, you choose one of the topics here. You can choose either A, B, C, D, or E. Make sure you stick with the same topic for all of the assessments left in this unit. Your first topic you can choose is about using social media in the workplace to communicate internally with staff. Topic B, boosting workplace motivation through using innovative communication tools. C is about implementing instant messaging or group messaging, discussion forums and chat rooms in the workplace. Option D is about podcasts, internal blogs and vlogs to communicate with employees. And the final option, number E, is about using internal intranet or a social intranet for employee interaction. So please note with the topics that are available here, the focus is on internal communication. That's communication between staff. It could be communication with supervisors, managers, senior management. We already know a lot of businesses are using these strategies to communicate with customers. So remember, the focus is about improving internal communications and the way that the business runs internally with their staff. So what we want you to do is get used to structuring your report. We want a cover page. We want you to outline the types of information that would go into an introduction. Remember, describe the purpose of an introduction. Have a look at the context, identify what organisation and the communication issue that you're going to be addressing. State the purpose of the report, what you will include in report 2B. So remember, this is not writing your report just yet. It's about doing the preparation so that you can go on and write your report in assignment 2B. So please outline the information only that you plan to write. You're not writing it yet. Don't jump too early, all right? Remember, this is an outline of what you're planning to write in your report. So please outline the types of information that are included in an introduction. The body of the report is where you're going to do your source analysis, and I'll explain that a little bit further. Again, in the source outline the types of information that goes into a conclusion. Remember, don't write your conclusion yet. You need to identify that a conclusion doesn't include any extra information, but it's a summary of key points in the report. And you might identify the types of questions that you plan to write about in your conclusion in report 2B in this part. Also discuss the types of information that you will write in your recommendations. And these final sections don't include yet what you will write. You're outlining the types of information that go into these sections, so you know when you come to actually writing the report, the information that you're going to include. So having done your report outline, this is the body of your report, and this is what you need to include as part of your source analysis. So this is the second part of the task. So you must research in relation to your chosen topic, to academic and to non-academic sources that relate. These are help you to do your research and inform your understanding. So what's a academic source? It's really a journal article, something that's published from a reliable report, or an academic book. A non-academic source is something from a website, a media site, a non-academic book, an online magazine, or what we call an e-zine. It could be a YouTube video, it could be a podcast, or it could even be one of those popular TED Talks. So what you need to do is, once you've chosen your 4 sources, and remember 2 academic and 2 non-academic, you need to apply the 5 tests of reliability to each of your sources. So what we recommend is using the layout that's in this assessment brief, copy it over and fill in all of these headings and subheadings and apply them to each of your sources. So what you'll need to do for each source is, number 1, put the full name of the source, include the reference details as you would if it's a reference list. Number 2, you fill in what type of source it is. Is it a website, a journal, a podcast, a book, a video? Number 3 is you need to create a brief summary of your source. You need to include an in-text citation because that's the APA 7 format. And you need to make sure that you're not just copy and pasting an abstract over. You need to paraphrase and demonstrate your understanding of what the source is all about. Then you need to apply the 5 tests of reliability using these subheadings of authenticity, audience, transparency, objectivity, and currency. And the last bit, number 5, is a justification about why the source is relevant to your chosen topic of your report. So if you can fill in those 5 sections as well as the reliability tests in those 5 subheadings and apply that to each of the sources, that's actually how you will complete your source outline, your source analysis. So don't forget, on a separate page at the end of your document, you will need to include a reference list. Even though in your source analysis you've done in point number 1, you've written your reference, you need to include another reference list. Your cover page does need an image, and so that needs to be shown in your references as well, along with the in-text citation for your image. Go back and read the assessment brief to make sure that you include all the right information on your cover page too. So please make sure that you use APA 7th and all of the information available to you in the academic writing guide. Do understand what your lecturer is looking for. Please read the marking rubric as a way to inform how you'll be marked for this assessment. So if we look at briefly the rubric together, what you'll see is you get 10% for the number of sources, making sure 2 academic and 2 non-academic ones are used and relate to your topic. Referencing is worth 20%, so spend some time developing your referencing skills and knowledge. Your summary for each of your 4 sources is worth 25%, so please make sure you don't just write a summary, but making sure you check for language, grammar, punctuation. Also have a look at the report format, make sure you follow the required sections. Remember, it's not an essay, and there's lots of information in Module 3 about report writing that you can refer to as well. Don't forget the final section that you're being evaluated on is your ability to apply the reliability tests to each of your 4 sources. So if you forget to use this in your assessment, you'll actually miss out on 25%. So it's important that you understand that not only assessment tasks, but the way that you're going to be assessed by your learning facilitator. Please reach out if you have any questions. I wish you all the best in preparing this assignment. Remember, it's a preparation. You're not actually writing your report yet. That will be what you'll do in the next assignment, which is assignment 2B. Good luck, everyone.